So, I'm a person. I have opinions. I have opinions about things. So, if you're close to me, you know that I follow gymnastics and that I enjoy the sport of gymnastics and I enjoy watching it and keeping up with it and all that stuff. So, I figure I have a YouTube channel. So, what better way to utilize my YouTube channel than to talk about gymnastics, something I like. So recently, a couple of weeks ago probably, the World Championship team for the USA was selected, and it consists of Simone Biles, Sunisa Lee, Kara Aker, Kayla Skinner, Jade Carey, and Grace McCallum. And so, we're gonna talk about the selection process, what each person brings to the team, the 3 possible team arrangements we could have, and which one I think should go. As of the time that I am filming this, it is some date, September 29th. Competition starts on the 4th, so I have 3 days to film and edit this so that it's on time and relevant. So we're just gonna send it. First up, we have the selection process, and in years past, it has been sort of like this jigsaw puzzle where all around ranking matters, but it doesn't matter that much. It's more like what each person brings to the table and all the people that are in contention. But Tom Forrester, the high performance director of USA Gymnastics, basically said, screw that. So he just took the top 6 overall from camp and made the 8th and 9th place people the non-traveling alternates. So basically there are 5 people on a team with 1 alternate that is going to be there, and then there are 2 alternates back that don't travel to Stuttgart just in case somebody gets hurt while they're training and stuff. So my opinions on the selection committee or the selection process. Personally, I don't really care. Of course, there are people like Morgan Hurd and Leanne Wong that I really wish made it, and Jordan Childs. To me, it seems kind of unfair to put somebody that has been performing well consistently in when somebody has been good and all that jazz. Oh Lord. So next up, we're going to talk about the team and what each person brings to the team. And so I went through the people in ranking order from the all-around rankings at camp. So first up, of course, the woman, the myth, the legend herself, the GOAT, Simone Biles. Her strengths: she has very high difficulty value, she has very good execution, and she has no really weak event, except maybe I would say beam, but still. Her weaknesses, she doesn't really have any, but every now and then she does have bouts of inconsistency, which isn't really that big of a deal because she's just that much of a god, but still. So next up is Sunisa Lee, who I will refer to as Suni because that's what she prefers, and I want to be a good person. So Suni Lee is the absolute bars legend. So of course her strengths are the fact that she has a very high difficulty value on bars and very high execution. But her weaknesses, I would say, are vault. She's also a first-year senior. This is the first time that she is eligible for senior competition, which means that she's kind of inexperienced, but so far she has been extremely consistent with things. Everybody else on this team has fallen at least once, not her, because she's just too pro. Next up, we have Kara Aker, who I used to call Kara Eker, but then I saw a video where she's like, hi, I'm Kara Aker, and I'm like, who? So I guess her name's Kara Aker, I guess. But she is the designated beam specialist, I would say. She has one of the most difficult beam routines in the world. And she's also fairly good on floor. When she hits, she can score high 13s, low 14s, which sometimes will outscore a Jade Carey or Grace McCallum if they're not completely on. Her weaknesses is that she's sometimes inconsistent and she's susceptible to pressure. She only has a 1.5 on vault versus the doubles and the Aminars and Chengs that we see. Next up, we have the one, the only Michaela Skinner, the master of Gymnastics. She's been around for a while. She is older than Simone. She's experienced. That's one of her strengths. She's been through this before. She knows what it feels like. She also has a very high difficulty value on vault and floor. Her weaknesses, however, is that her execution is not the best. And also sometimes she's inconsistent on beam, but she's still, I still think that she could be a contender for all around, we have Jade Carey. So she is a vault and floor god. She has high difficulty value. She's very clean. However, she's not that much of a backup person. And then last but not least, we have Grace McCallum, who is a very good all-around backup. She has no weak event. She's a good all-around gymnast, but she has shown some inconsistency in past meets. So those are the gymnasts, and they all bring something especially unique to themselves, which brings us to the possible teams and outcomes. The way teams work is in qualifications, there are 4 gymnasts that go up, but in team finals, 3 gymnasts go up. So when I create the lineup, you're going to see a name in parentheses that's out first. That means the gymnast that does the event in qualification but doesn't do it in team finals. There are 3 general consensuses. Hold on. So the 3 general consensuses that the Gymternet has come up with is that you can either have Michaela as an alternate, Grace as an alternate, or Jade as an alternate. So I have gone through Score for Score, which is a website that analyzes like all these gymnasts' scores, and I have come up with like a team for each. So first we're going to be starting out with having Grace as an alternate. So that leaves Michaela, Kara, Simone, Suni, and Jade. So for vault, we have Suni going up in quals but not team finals, Michaela, Jade, and Simone. Michaela, Jade, and Simone all have Aminars and Chengs. Michaela's is the weakest, Simone's is the strongest, Jade is in the middle. So I stacked it sort of that way. And then on even bars, you have Michaela, who will go up in quals but not in team finals. We have Kara, Simone, and Suni. I think that Suni's potential is a lot higher than Simone's, and I think that she can score. I think that she's more consistent with how she scores, so I put her as the anchor leg. Up next, balance beam. Michaela again is going up first in quals and then sitting out team finals. And then we have Suni, Simone, and Kara. You have 3 14s that are counting, so that's still a pretty good gig. And then on floor exercise, this is actually interesting. So Michaela, essentially, not the weakest, but like she has the lowest average out of the 4 that I would put up. Which is interesting because she has more difficulty than Suni, but Suni is very clean. Her average score is about half a point higher than Michaela's. Because of that, Michaela once again is lead off for floor and won't do it in team finals. Then we have Suni, Jade, and Simone, and weirdly enough, Suni has a higher average than Jade, but I think that Jade, if she's like in the right headspace and in the right mind, that she will outscore Suni. So that brings us to a team total of 173-3. That means that all around contenders are Michaela, Suni, and Simone. Vault is Michaela, Jade, and Simone. And honestly, that's just going to come down to who has better execution. On even bars, it's going to be Simone and Suni. A balance beam is going to be Simone and Kara. With floor exercise, it's going to be Jade and Simone, but also Suni. A really good day, she can bump one of them out of there. So the next team is probably the most popular opinion, is having Michaela Skinner as an alternate. So that leaves Grace, Jade, Suni, Kara, and Simone. On vault, once again, you're going to have Suni go up in quals but not in team final. And then you're going to have Grace, Jade, and Simone. Grace has a super clean double twisting Yurchenko. And on even bars, you're going to go with Kara as the lead-off quals leg. And then you're going to have Grace, Simone, and Suni for team finals. For balance beam, you're going to have Grace go up first and not do it in team final. And then Suni, Simone, Kara, just like the last time. And then for floor exercise, it's going to be the same. Grace, Suni, Jade, Simone. That brings us to a team total of 173.48, which is 0.18 higher than the last team. And it's actually interesting here because for all-around contenders, you have Grace, Simone, and Suni, who, no surprise there. But for vault, you have Jade, Simone, and Grace, maybe? For uneven bars, it's still going to be Simone and Suni. And then balance beam and floor, it's going to be Kara, Simone, and maybe Suni. And then floor is going to be Jade, Simone, and maybe Suni. Ending with the least popular opinion, probably out of the 3, is having Jade as alternate. So, for vault, you're going to have Suni once again go up during quals, not do it during team final. And then you're going to have Grace, Michaela, and Simone for uneven bars. You're going to have Kara go instead of Michaela for quals. and then Grace, Simone, Suni. And then for balance beam, it's going to be Grace going up in quals, and then Suni, Simone, Kara again. And then for floor exercise, you're going to have Michaela be the leadoff quals girl, who doesn't do it during team final, and then Grace, Suni, and Simone. It's 173.196, which is the lowest out of the two. Or out of the three. Oops. So for vault, you're gonna have Michaela, Simone, and maybe Grace, depending on what she's doing. For uneven bars, you're gonna have Simone and Suni. For balance beam, you're gonna have Kara and Simone, maybe Suni. And then floor exercise is literally anybody except Kara. So my opinions. If I was the one who would pick the teams, first of all, Morgan Hurd would be on it. Basically, I think that Grace should be the alternate just because she's good at everything. So like, let's say Kara gets hurt. Grace has a respectable beam score, so she can fill in for Kara on beam. If Jade gets hurt, congrats. Grace has a very good double twisting Yurchenko and a very respectable floor routine that can fill in a heartbeat. So personally, I would put Grace as the alternate, but it all comes down to what Tom decides. And if you made it this far in this big rambling video, make sure to check out my friend's YouTube channel called Alex Innovations. She makes super cool friendship bracelets and is a talented musician and makes her own background music. Subscribe to her. I'll probably put her channel link in the description if I ever get around to it. But yeah, thanks for watching another video. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe as always. And I'll probably post more gymnastics videos once NCAA season comes around. But yeah, see you later.